Hello everyone, Uncle Jimbo here, and this is day 50. I am on day 50 in my hardcore world, and well, oops, no, there's day 50. Get turned back around. I have a house. I have finally finished off the house here. Well, largely. I've got to move the villagers out to a breeding area, but that'll be in the near future. Hang on a second. Wrong button. Uh, there. Sound is important. Very important. Yes. But anyway, I've just been looking around the area here. After getting done with the big stream, I went and did some stuff off camera. I think there's a cave under here. I'm going to have to go take a look and find out. I'm hearing noises under the house. But I brought back a bunch of potatoes. I have since planted them, and I have a lot of potatoes, and they're going to figure prominently in my villager breeder, I'm fairly certain. There's definitely a cave under there. I can hear them. I don't know where they're at, though. I'm going to have to take a look. I'm afraid my shed is a little worse for wear. I needed it for parts because I decided to improve my situation here with my chickens. There's now hoppers underneath here, and of course now I can collect the chickens as needed. And I think I'm going to breed up a few more just for good measure. Okay, that should take care of that. Here, I'll have a few more chickens in there. That'll increase egg production. Some parts will have that. I built a map wall to put the map that we're exploring. Here's the base here. Here's where we got George and Squint. And of course, this is the route I took home on the last part. And of course, that's where we found, you see these little marks right here. There is a ocean monument here. There's an ocean monument like here. There's another one right here. They're like all over the place. I am going to have to be very careful in this part of the water. I found bamboo in a chest in a shipwreck just over there in the ice biome, and that's where I also found my first potatoes. So I now have a supply of bamboo. I've started growing my pumpkins, and I have started growing melons. I am probably going to have to build an automatic farm at some point, but for right now, I can just harvest these guys. This is for future stuff when I have farmers to trade with and such, so that I can make emeralds and get goods and services as necessary. The backside over here is, of course, where I'm keeping this. I have dogs. I found villages over there. I found a village over there. Sadly, I did not find anything really useful. So what I'm going to do is probably take another little trip out to go have a look-see around. I need to decide which map I want to go and use. Let's see. I am thinking south. So let's see. Do I have a boat? Not yet, but I will. Where did I put that boat? Right there. Nice oak boat. I have torches. And I could use a spare bed. So. Yep, I know. I need to get the shears. Where is it at? This one? No. Where's the shears? Oh, put these eggs out with the rest of them. thought I'd put them over here. I'll make a bed real quick. That's enough. Being I'm going on an explore here real quick. I'm not really inclined to take a whole bunch of stuff in my inventory. Let's see, need that. Yes. Bed. There we go. What time is it? Oh, it's midday. We got plenty of time. As you can see, I've improved my port over here. This is how I got the villagers in more easily. Makes life a lot easier for everybody. I am... Have I checked down here yet? I've been down here. Lit everything up. Appears to be something closer to the surface. I'll probably do that off camera. Right now I want to go and take a look at that map to the south here. Anybody want to take a couple bets on how many more we're going to find for ocean monuments? Here we go. Not the bed, the boat. Any blue flowers around? Nope, I have to find some later. Here we go. Oh, there's some blue flowers. What can I say? I like blue beds. Here we go. And what we're going to do... One of those better ideas I had, putting campfires right here so I can find the place easily. Let's see, I need to get a little bit more this way. You know, a couple pieces of wood probably wouldn't be a bad idea just to have on hand, just in general. Oh, now we're in the right place. Oh, what a way to spend day 50, right? But 50 days of hardcore, that's not too bad. Yep. That's a whole lot of nope right there. Where are we at, by the way? Wow, 500 out and got a little thing of sand right there. That's the only place to stop. Okay, now we're starting to find some mountains over here. It's like a taiga. Let's take a look around here so I can get some of this land mass. And at least get on the map here. What is that there? That's a pumpkin. Yes, I heard you. I don't care. Got some skellies over there who want to shoot at me. Oh, we are just barely skirting the edge of the map here. There's light over there. Probably lava, I'm guessing. That is a squid. What do we got here? We have a river, an enderman. Yep, as I expected, that was a lava pool. Hello. You think I'm going on land right now? You're crazy. Yep, that is pretty much it here. Yep, so get back around to the other side here and head west and see where we get there. Hi, Spooter. Luckily, those guys are bad shots. Yep. Got a snowy taiga up there. Probably could find some white foxes if we wanted to. So, kind of hug the shore going this way for a bit. As always, we keep a ear out for the dulcet sounds. Oh my goodness gracious. The dulcet sounds of the fork flinger. But I saw something much more interesting here in just a second. Something that could prove very useful long term. Yep, surely is. I have found a mushroom biome which is arguably the best place to hole up for the night. Oh my goodness gracious. Day 50, and we find a mushroom biome. Looks like it's attached to the mainland. Let's go get this thing all mapped out here first. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is all the mushroom you could possibly ever want. Oh. Well. Excuse me. Well, how about that? Hi, Gargles. Where you at? It's really annoying when they make noise you can't. Where's that box? Oh, hi guys. Someone call for some XP? Well, how about that? Hmm. Well, nothing of real interest there except for the light. Ah, here comes the sun. Of course, the nice thing about this place, it's the ideal place to have a mine, as nothing will spawn here that's hostile, even underground. There's a swamp over there. Oh, this is not a bad thing. If I didn't already have a good base built up already over yonder, I might have relocated here, but, well, I still have to deal with those guys. Maybe I could build a mob dropper out here. That'd be a thought. Make usage for that. And it does appear to have a link to the mainland there, or at least that island. So that place is spawnable. Just fish. Well, actually, that's not connected. Maybe a little section over here might be. Maybe? Yes. Yes, it is. Well, if I want to have a different mining opportunity, I do have this now. Wow. Rather useful. Do, 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 do. Tell you what. I'll be back when I get to the boat. Okay, we're back, and did a quick lap around this island. It is pretty darn sizable. It's a little bit connected to a desert type island, but not a whole lot. There's a swamp over here, and there's this. Well, that was worth coming over to take a look at. Got like a spire going up there, and this. Well, that's a drowned house. I hear it drowned. I don't feel like hanging around for that. There you go. Let's go get all these here. Well, finding that mushroom island was a bonus. And that close to spawn, that's pretty useful. I will probably link that up once I get things going with the nether, but yeah, that's impressive. Here's some really intense mountains here. This is going back into a large ocean again. So this big mountainous island right here. Yeah, I know, Silverfish Central. I would not even contemplate that as an option. Here we go. But, yeah. There's some birch forest right over there. And some dark oak. Alright. And this over here is a much larger dark oak forest for sure. And we have dolphins. Well, I have a feeling this is going to take a little while. So, I'll be back if and when I find something cool. Well, guys, you can see I had a rough night. I found a village that was beset by, well, skellies. Hello there, mule. So I helped out. I'm in the process of taking them for what they have. So far what I've gotten is some potatoes, which I already have plenty of, but also I did score some carrots, which I do not. So that'll be a thing. There are cats, and I don't have any raw fish, sadly. And I did leave my my fishing pole at home. C'est la guerre. You know what? I'm going to dump some things I don't need. Don't need that, don't need that. I'll keep that for right now. That can stay. I need to find it. I am tempted to... You know what? Come here. I want the box. There was no box in there. It's my box. Just going to toss this stuff in here. I'll leave that behind too. There was nothing really. I don't know. I didn't look in that house. I was running away from there was a witch right there. Oh, little redstone. That was marks the demise of the witch. Nope, nothing of importance. Alrighty. You know, I could probably get a fish right there, couldn't I? Where'd you go? Oh, air. Alright. Well, now I have some fish for later. If I get closer to home and I find a Katy, I'll try to snag that one. Because right now I am 1,600, almost 2,000, over 2,000 blocks from home, so really is not much point in going for it right now. But there we go. This is getting to the southern end of the map here, that's for sure. As I said, not much of a village. I have villagers closer in that I've already boxed in, so I really don't need to save these guys for anything. And once I get out of here, the mobs will leave them alone, so. Alright. Those mountains over there. And this marks pretty much the bottom of this map. So we will turn west. By the way, I did find the fifth, count them, ocean monument in this seed. Oh god, I wish I could point on this. Just a little bit above the point of that bottom continent. I saw it in the night, and I realized, oh goodness, that's number 5. So, at least 5 ocean monuments that I found so far. That's scary. That really is. But it's also pretty cool, too. And that looks like a shipwreck. It surely does. A pretty much intact shipwreck. I wonder if I'll get some diamonds out of it this time. Well, here we go to find out. It's pretty beat up. Can't say much for the parking job, but Geronimo. There we go. First order of business. Ooh, free books. I will take it. Thank you. Treasure map, always useful. A feather. I might just move that out of here. And there we go. Gotta get the box. There we go. Got the door. Technology. What in the world? That's not good. Well, let's see. We got let's see. This all sounds like really, really do wish that I had an ender chest and a silk touch pick. All right. Well, there that is. Something I got put on the surface here. Where'd the door go? Oh, this is not good. Door. Oh. Door's back in here still because oh, I'm going to die by drowning. Please, no, 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 no. Oh, yeah. Let's get back in the boat here for a second. Did I get the door back? No, I got the cobblestone. That sucks. I have an open spot. What? Are you kidding me? I saw it there. Oh, it's right there. I'll drown here in a second. More potatoes, more coal. Suspicious stew, that's really suspicious. Really don't need that. I will leave the nuggets. What else? Don't really need the spruce planks. I'll turn them into sticks. All right. All right. Buried treasure map. Well, we're going a bit further afield, it looks like. Further west, obviously, or east rather. Right there where those zombies are, it looks like. Yep, I'm off the map right now here. Is that... Yeah, it's just a villager. That's just a drowned village. Can I go over here and get a nap? I'm not on that island. No, not really. Maybe that little one right there? Maybe. Fork flinger. Serpentine, serpentine. I am not in the mood to fight you, buddy. You'll forgive me, but no, that's a no. I'm not gonna do it. I'm going to bed. Whew. Oh. That's the... I came all the way back to this ship I started off at. Oh, how about that? It's going to be up on top of that hill right there, it looks like. It's the place. I can say no to any easy access I earned. Let's see. All right. There it is. Ooh, what? Hey, got a diamond. Let's see. Paper can go. Got 2 diamonds. Yay. I'll need the sand to get out of here. Let's see. Don't need the leather. Let's see. What do I not need? Well, don't need the buried treasure map. That's what I don't need. There's dynamite. There's more cooked salmon. That's kind of low priority. Well, I really don't have the one things. I have an idea. That'll work. Oh, all right. All right. Well, that was a successful treasure hunt. Oh, James. Put the treasure map in here, which means you can bring the dynamite with you. There we go. Yeah. Alrighty. Now, there's the boat. We're getting back to the bottom of the map again. Got some nice ice right there, that's for darn certain. So, I'll be back once I find something else interesting. Hi, well, found a treasure map. Unfortunately, it's one I already found before. How do I know? Because I dug this trench. Leave a torch there so I don't stumble across it a second time. Or a third. Now, on the plus side, I did find... Oh, I should have known that. That's a dead giveaway right there. I just haven't been on this part of the map before, that's all. Or I didn't map this. How annoying. And that was a really gnarly escape from some rather unpleasant fellows. Let's see. Yep. But I have found what I'm guessing to be the 6th ocean monument. Sure, I could go for that. I could also commit suicide too. And that's... Ooh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Oh. Let's see. That is something I want. Okay, here we go. First order of business. Kill the drowned. You again? Pro tip. Crouch here, you have unlimited air. There we go. Let's see. Get the air up, then I can look at the box here. I got gold, which is useful. You know what? Oh, shush. I can look at this a little more detail. Fortune 3 and efficiency 5. Oh, boy. you're not getting to make the trip home this time. And neither are the sticks. Alright, what do you want? You want a sword? Thank you for your trouble. Let's see. Nothing else really of interest there. There we are. To the boat. Well, that was worth it. That's just too close to that temple. Don't stay over those things too long, you'll die. And here we are coming up on the Mushroom Island. Boy, is that something that's going to be useful. I mean, with mushrooms you have meat, but you also have mushroom stew out of them, or milk, and I mean, just arguably the most useful thing you could possibly find. And if I want to go mining, that's the most ideal location because nothing spawns there. So you can go dig down to diamond level, and as long as you're on the Mushroom Island biome, you're safe. Now, of course, you still might find lava and other things that'll try to kill you, but at least you won't have hostile mobs. So anyway, I'm going to row home with my ill-gotten gains. And I will be back then when I get home. Well, welcome back. I mapped a little bit more. I found another portal right about here. Or was it here? It was right there. And scored a really nice golden axe with smite on it. Fortune 3. I'll have to save that. Got this and efficiency 5. If I can get on breaking 3 and mending, I could actually find a use for those guys. Whew, but as far as a treasure from this trip, I mean, I've got 4 gold blocks, 16 ingots, glistening melon, 2 diamonds, that's really big, 26 emeralds, some lapis, some books, plenty of boxes, you know, and that would bring us basically to the end of day 55. Which is where I'm going to wrap up here. So, thanks for tagging along on this adventure, and I'm still not entirely sure when my next live stream is going to be. I think the next big thing first off is building a villager breeder, and then I'm probably going to have to go and dive into the nether to get some supplies. Yeah, I need more diamonds first, so more grinding off screen. But thanks for watching. And here from the hardcore world, this is Uncle Jimbo, and y'all take care. Bye-bye.